Hey, good morning everybody. It's Tuesday. I don't know what the date is. You know, I try to stay up on that, but when you get retired, date just doesn't seem to mean as much anymore. Yeah, I'm at Cuyapo Nueva Ecija, and we're here at the house. Actually had an appointment to talk to some solar installers from Urdaneta, LES Solar. Super great guys. I've seen their work, very professional, very fair price, very timely with their installations. Some of the places I looked at and talked to, it was going to be 6 months before they even had their materials in, their panels and their inverters. And, as you know, as I made you aware on the last vlog, we've got a bit of a power issue here. I've since it's been clarified to me. I misunderstand things a lot here. It's just a communication thing. Apparently the 170 volts that we are experiencing here is during the daytime. I guess when people are actually using the power. We've got a pole that this is how they do it here. They don't put a meter on your house. They put a bunch of meters on one pole. And everybody, and then they run the power line. So I've got 150 meters of power line from the pole to my house, and I'm on the road. But that's just how they do it. We desperately need a transformer there. They said I could buy it. Don't really want to do that. I'd rather put that money, and it is a lot of money, into a solar system for this house. So that's what we're doing. Eventually they will hang they'll have to hang a transformer down there and get everybody here up to a pretty consistent power level. So the 170 volts is apparently during the daytime, and at night when the usage goes down, which is kind of the opposite of the States, I guess, because you know ours tends to go up, I guess, in the evening times, but theirs goes down at night. So we do get the 220 during the nighttime. So, but between that and the brownouts and that are pretty consistent here, we're just going to go ahead and go solar. So that's what we're doing today. We're talking about that system, and they're going to install as soon as this the build crew here is finished, so they don't get in each other's way, basically. So let's take you inside the house. There are quite a few improvements, probably more outside than anything, but let me just swing this around. Really nothing new here in this area other than just some cleaning up and touching up. They're still going to do by the way, I don't like grout. I hate grout because it gets dirty and dingy, and it's hard to keep clean. So I did ask them when they put these tiles in to keep the grout line a minimum. So they did do that, but they do have to put something in there in a small gap. You'll see here they've started putting some fixtures in for the sink. I think all the cabinet knobs were actually already here. The oven's not in yet. I don't know if they've started on the cooktop. No, they haven't started on that yet either. So there are some small things that still need to get done, but for the most part, this is all pretty buttoned up. They do have the sink in. This wasn't in last week. They also finished redoing the door frames that they were slightly off, so they got all that redone. They are repainting some of the doors. Bidet, toilet is all in this half bath. Let's go down here. Yeah, so you can see they're doing some grouting here in this shared bathroom. They've got a sink, toilet paper dispenser, bidet, toilet, soap, dish, and the showers up in here as well. We will have to order, we're going to get some glass partitions made for our showers. I just have to find somebody here locally to do that. I don't think there's any changes in the bedrooms. As a matter of fact, they've got them locked, so my guess is those things are ready and they just don't want anybody in there. I don't blame them. They're having to, unfortunately, go back and do cleaning over and over and over again. So you can see this room has been grouted. It still has some cleaning to be done, but you can see they've got they're not using a regular grout like we have in the U.S. It's kind of almost like a paste, which I like, because that tells me it's probably not going to stain like grout does. Barn door, they're still working on. He explained to me that, I said, y'all are not done with that yet, are you? He said, no, they got to put a guide in the floor and also a locking mechanism. So, but that's going to work out really great. I think I explained to you why I did that barn door. It's not a normal door here in the Philippines. All the lights are functioning. Looks like they're about to put some knobs on these closets in the master bedroom. This is that guide track that they're going to install on the floor for that barn door. Master bedroom. They've got it grouted. They'll come in and clean up all that grout that's over on the tile. They've started to form up. This is going to be like a concrete slab sink, more of a built-in type sink. LED light above. Eventually we'll have a mirror there. And you can see the shower enclosure. We will, again, I'll have a glass partition with a sliding glass door built into that corner right there. So, and last week when I was telling you about my really cool fan in the bathroom, I don't think I showed it. I don't think you actually could see it in the video. So there it is. I don't know if he's got the remotes. Yeah, he's got all the remotes. So I can't, oh, by the way, these lights, look at this. And this is the coolest thing. Got 4 different tones of light that you can do, and the whole house does that. So we can have warm white in the evenings if we want, a bright white light if we're reading, and then there's a couple others that I'm not sure what I use them for, but anyway. All right, turn that off. The biggest thing, the biggest thing I think is going to be the pool. So let's get out here. I'm pretty much done inside the house. So let's get out here and take a look outside. Show you the side and front first. They did get the front door painted to match the spandrel that goes up underneath. And if you'll remember last week, this was kind of an orangish brown. Didn't really fit with anything on the house. So I asked them if they could get it closer. They also took out it was made to look like tiles that were attached, but it's actually painted. They took those lines out, and this turned out so much nicer. Now, as you can see, it all kind of matches with the door, the spandrel, and then this accent feature. The other thing that's new out here, they got all these catch basins. They've got all the metal grates on them. Keep you from falling off in there, and got them painted. They've started to paint these 2 columns on the carport over here. They've got all the gutters buttoned up and water draining. There is no more issues now with water up in this area, because till they did that, it was an issue. Oh, and they are putting a little, well, cool. Gonna put a little roof over my my well. This is my deep well, and of course we went from hand pump to electric, and so that's out in the elements. But they're putting a little roof over that for me. Very cool. This some of you have asked me about this. This is actually a power line. Again, they do things very differently here. This goes to the back on the other side of the creek bottom to a couple of homes that are sitting back there. And they just strung it across the shortest distance, I guess. They strung it across our property. It is sitting on top of my metal carport, so that's not a good thing. And so we've been working with the neighbors, just to help them out. And Terrelco has also been involved. They're going to come off a pole up here and go across. This is just rice fields, so they're just going to go. They're going to add a few poles here and wire and get their power back there, and then this will go away, because this eventually will all be planted in vegetables and fruits and various other things. So you can see our stairs. These are our back stairs that come off the pool deck that go to the back of our property. We'll eventually have a walkway that goes down there, and I hope to someday, I mean, we're talking way off, but put a little 3 or 4 of those little A-frame glamping Bayou Cubos, if you will, and maybe do a little Airbnb, kind of a resort type of thing. It would be just to, you know, meet people, have fun, that type of thing. So Jen and I hadn't talked about it at any length, but we will eventually think about doing something like that. Oh, I got a new outside water faucet. See, the little things actually get me pretty excited here. Let's go over here to the pump room. Solar guys are in here checking this out, so kind of getting a plan of action on how they're going to lay all their lines and stuff in here. And you can get a real good shot today of the pool equipment. Everything's working great. They've relocated the pressure tank for the house, and they kind of did a little tutorial for me yesterday on all of how to work all of this equipment. I'm fairly familiar with it, but it never hurts to get a little refresher, if you will. Dirty kitchen. They're getting it knocked out, sinks in. Again, they've got the grates on all of these. This is where our laundry machine, by the way, is going to go. Okay, this is it, guys. It is looking so good. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to jump in there. But they got the water where it needs to be. They've got the infinity walls working perfectly. This catch basin, I explained to you before. The 4 jets push any leaves or bugs or anything. They're designed to push everything over this wall and into this catch basin. And so this is really all I clean once a week. I just get in there with a net and clean out that catch basin of any debris. Once a week maximum, probably. I'll vacuum the floor of the pool and then clean out the filter basket, the pump basket, and we're good. It's really low maintenance. They did get the pool deck poured. Obviously this is not real attractive. It's just concrete. They do have, by the way, they've got a drainage system that they're going to put in these little orange pipes. You won't see those. There'll be a drain cover on that, but this is the water is designed to go this way, that way, and that way. They have some more over on that other side I'll show you, but then it takes the water and gets it off of the deck area. I'm thinking, you know, we can either tile this with some kind of really pretty tile, or we can come out here with a good quality AstroTurf and give us a little green area around the pool. That's probably what I'm going to do. That would be the easiest and least maintenance. Come out here and sweep it off every now and then as the sun and weather gets it, just replace it. So yeah, I just wanted y'all to see this. It's looking so good. So good. There's my mountains. Love looking at those mountains. There's one of my little volcanoes. I mean, I don't own them, but you know what I mean. Take ownership, I guess. So that's really it. Everything else seems to be done. But that water is so... Oh, Ramel sent me pictures last night of the pool LED lights. And it is so cool. These things change colors on their own, or you can set them to one particular color, and kind of lights up the whole back area here. So really excited about being out here with these lights. This is the other drain points I told you about that'll take the water on this side and get it off the deck. And they've also started, they've got the shower hung over here. This of course will be a drain for that, so we can I've been telling you this was going to be a shower, but it actually is now. All right, guys, that's it. I think I'm going to wrap it up right there. Try to keep this as short and sweet as I can. Got some good drone shots. We'll try to include those. But the house is coming along. Maybe week and a half left here, and then we should be starting to turn it over to us, so we can live in this house. I'm pretty excited about that. As I know you know I am. All right, let you go. You guys have a great, phenomenal week. Also, I know I've mentioned this before, but I wanted to just one more time let you know that we've also started a new Facebook group, and we're really excited about it because it's growing, and the folks that are joining are really starting some great conversations. The whole idea behind it's called Retired Expats in the Philippines. No, you don't have to be retired right now to be a member of that group. If you have plans to retire to the Philippines, then it's perfect for you, because there's a lot of planning that goes into being able to actually do that and pick up and relocate halfway around the world. So this group is made up of people that are already retired and living here in the Philippines, people that are on their way right now. They've been making plans and doing the things they needed to do to get here, and people who, 2 years, 5 years, 8 years, whatever their plan is, that's what their goal is. So if that's something that interests you, please look into Retired Expats in the Philippines and think about joining that group.